But if it happens, I'm gonna point it out. But like, I didn't pay attention to you actually fight. Well, you encounter Omnigol once before. They're gonna want to copyright me for this music too. That is gonna suck. But when it pops up, you will see. But for people who've played this mission, they probably know. But when it starts to pop up, you will see. But back to Fallout. Imagine having like a little, like you have gauntlets, right? So you have your suit on, and you have like some metal gauntlets. I don't know how they're gonna look, but gauntlets, yam braces, whatever. But the thing is to go from your wrist up to your elbow. Imagine having some of those on. And then you have greaves, which will cover from your ankle up to your shin. And then you have like this nice little like chest piece on. And like you can still tell you have a suit on, but you got that chest piece. That would look awesome to me. That would look awesome. If I could do that in Fallout, I'm damn near gonna do it. If they have trench coats there, with that, man, that would be awesome. I missed entirely. I'm a horrible shot with rockets. Like, and that's the problem. Like, online, it's even worse. Like, online, I would run up, and I just knew, like, if you was close to me, I was gonna take that L, because I hit that rocket launcher off, I was gonna kill us both. I'm just gonna, boom, hit the ground. Those little green things, because I'm gonna do it eventually, and you'll see it. As the fight progresses, first off, the tactic is to kill the witches. The wizards. Because the wizards summon shit. So, the main goal, the main thing that you want to do is kill those guys first. They are your main target. I had not thought about that. I was watching it, but I was in that I've never done this before mode. I haven't thought. That is why I hate this fucking mission. They're basically landmines, because I actually landed in on purpose to figure out what it did. And when I realized what they were, because at first I thought they were summoning pads. So I'm figuring they're fine, you know. They're not good because they're summoning shit, but I know where they're at. But no, they're landmines that basically take your shields away, and when you hit them, they don't go away. And throughout this entire fight, they constantly pop up. So when you're trying to run away, if you fuck up and accidentally land in them or get too close, you're going to lose your shields and you're going to die. So that in and of itself is why I cannot stand this mission. It takes away a lot of your places to move around, basically. Everything else can walk through these things with no problem. Right there, I tried to jump, and luckily I got past it. But I know there's a lot of spots where I tried to do it and I died. And a lot of the times you will see me go very ballsy with those, killing the wizards, even though they got the little poison mist around me. This is really why I defend a lot. Like that right there, because basically everywhere else, there's these damn pads. And I can't stand them. And then when you got a bunch of enemies rushing you, you have to run away from them. And it's like, oh crap. Oh shoot, now I'm about to run into a whatchamacallit. So now you gotta try and avoid getting hit by them, avoid landing in that thing. You flew into that shotgun burst. You're a dumbass. And the bad part is I die. I do remember this. I die. And I die at the very end too. But I die to that bitch. So mind you, now you have to constantly move because he's shooting shit. Not only do you have to constantly move, eventually some smaller enemies are gonna spawn, as I said. So now you're constantly moving for them. You're moving because he's gonna just destroy you if you just stand in the middle of it. And it's just a horrible time. And you can't focus on him, because if you focus on him, they're gonna run around and hit you. If you don't navigate this world, you're gonna walk into those things. This bitch has a sword, which is not helping. And as you can tell, I can't even touch the ground because of Mr. Sword Guy. I can't stay in the air because of Mr. Ogre plus Gun Guy. So I'm like, Actually, I think I said, screw it. I'm going to kill you. I did. Because it's like, he has to die. And with him, I have a pretty decent gun. So I was like, I'll kill him this one. The thing is, I've done it before. I don't know why I haven't pulled out the sniper rifle. I really don't know why I haven't pulled out that sniper rifle. That sniper rifle could make short work of him. I've always likely because I'm afraid. Oh, I have a shotgun. That's why. I'm an idiot. Well, no, I could have took the time right then and switched, but well, when you switch in this game, you lose ammo. And like I said, my Magnum does pretty decent damage. But see, as soon as you take the time to focus on them, they spawn. I mean, focus on him, they spawn, and then you gotta keep running around, and it just becomes annoying, and I don't like the mission for that. Again, back to Fallout. If that's the way it works, and I can look like a boss in Fallout, man, it's gonna be awesome. Also with the settlement feature. So now, I will have the ability to say, you know what, I'm a boss, but I need a boss place for me and my followers to live. So you can go and build yourself a settlement, but then you get, actually I think it's going to be a little bit broken, because if you have the settlers, if you have a settlement, that means people are going to constantly attack it. So if you're there, I would go kill. That would be an easy way for me to make caps.
We cannot rest. Now is the time to stop them from waking Crota's soul.
I didn't die. Oh, I was telling you guys wrong. When I was annoyed by this mission. Yes, I was. I'm realizing I was annoyed by it, but my actual hatred for this mission didn't come until my Titan character. Oh, and you do have to stay there for a while, apparently. I really thought it was just a one and done. If you land there, you're getting hit. But, yeah, my hatred came because I died to that ogre thing as a Titan, and then I had to redo the entire area, and then I was really upset. So, yeah. That's what happens when you think of one too many outcomes. Oh! And I'm in a very good mood. A very dear friend of mine, I'm sorry I got really, really close to the mic, but a very dear friend of mine was going through stuff and probably still is. Just being honest. But she did, and she basically cut contact with a lot of people, but she finally got back into contact. So I was very happy. This was last night. And so I started to record all of this last night, but I was like, fuck it. I feel good. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to sleep. So there is a couple of things I am curious about with that, but that will wait for another day when I talk to her later on. But back to Fallout with the settlements. For me, what I usually did was, because I knew that Fallout, good guns, and caps are highly important. Going back to the tower now, and we're going to upgrade, well not upgrade, but review our post-battle report. Check guns that we got, or may not have gotten, things that we should switch out for the next go around. But like I was saying, so what I usually do for Fallout, I like keeping, well, there are basic skills that I focus on. I focus on guns, I focus on lockpick, in transit, I should say. I focus on guns, I focus on barter, I focus on repair. Guns, barter, repair. Barter and repair so I can make the most out of my caps.